Today's episode brings us a dumb birthday game from March 27th, 1995, where Norm was filling in for Bob Raleigh, who was fishing for eels with Robert from Everett. Norm was in a randy mood, and for that reason, I have titled this On the Prowl. The players: Keith Shields, producing and playing in studio; Ken Newman in traffic; Marie from Tuckerton, New Jersey; Janet in Roxbury; Kim from Ottawa; and Ruth Clennott in Allston. The birthdays: Mariah Carey and Michael York. Then we move to March 28th for Diane Wiest, Ken Howard, Reba McIntire, Rick Barry, and Dirk Bogarde. And to close it out, March 29th, Eileen Heckart. Episode 228, On the Prowl, seduces its way to your ears in 3, 2, and 1.
Keith is a producer here at WBZ, and of course, you could tell by the way the program has been going like clockwork, just beautifully, that we had a first-class producer here. That's you.
Well, thank you very much.
Hey, my pleasure. We also have we have Ken Newman, WBZ 24-hour traffic network reporter, who will be playing the game with us. Are you there, Ken?
I am. Hi.
Hello. It's nice to talk with you too. And let's see, we have a panel of all women. Is that exciting to you?
All right.
Okay, let's see. First of all, we have Marie from, is it Tuckerton, New Jersey?
Yes.
That's the name of the town, Tuckerton.
Yeah.
Is there an interesting story behind why that was named, because it was named after a guy named probably Ken Tucker?
I don't know. I'm not really...
Well, next time we talk, could you have done some research on this so we may get to the bottom of this? Where is Tuckerton?
It's in South Jersey.
South Jersey. Now, what would it be near that we would know?
Atlantic City?
Atlantic City. You Keith, you're from New Jersey.
She's actually from a couple towns over from where I am originally in northern New Jersey.
Yeah.
The good part of New Jersey.
No, you were from what town?
I'm from right outside Newark, East Orange. It's a town called Bloomfield. Actually, it was named after Major Joseph Bloomfield, who is a Revolutionary general.
Oh, do you know where Bloomfield, New Jersey is, Marie?
I think so.
Oh, people in northern New Jersey don't talk to people in southern New Jersey, apparently.
But we usually talk in exits. So it's exit 148 and 149.
Oh, I see. Okay, we have Janet, who is in Roxbury, which is a little closer to home. Hi, Janet.
Hi, how are you, Norm?
Fine, thank you.
I haven't talked to you in a while.
Yeah, you have. Have you played the dumb birthday game with us before?
No, this is my first time.
Oh, we'll be kind to you.
But I have talked to you before, though.
I know you have. No, I know that.
And I'd love to play. I don't know how I'm going to do, though.
No, it doesn't really
But
matter.
we'll try.
It's just kind of fun stuff. What we do is, I tell you, people who are born on this date. Actually, I'll tell you more on people who are born on Tuesday, the 28th, because there aren't too many well-known people born on the 26th, 7th, which is today's date, 27th. And all you have to do is just guess their age. It's kind of silly. And if you win...
No, I listen to your game, though.
Yeah, okay, because you know that if you win, you get some pretty kind of a useless, worthless prize anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
I know.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And we have Kim, who is up in Ottawa, Canada.
Hi.
You could come on bigger than that.
Hi.
Hi. You know, what you say is, hi, I'm so glad to be playing you. Oh, wow.
Pardon?
No, never mind. Do you actually live right in Ottawa?
Right in Ottawa.
Okay, in the nation's capital.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I imagine as a result, probably in every spare moment, you go to the Capitol and you watch the Ottawa legislature in action and stuff. Do you call it the legislature?
No,
What do you call it?
just Ottawa.
No, I know that, but I mean, it's the capital of the country, therefore the prevailing legislature must, make the laws and stuff.
The movers and shakers are up there.
Yeah, the movers and shakers are in Ottawa. That's right. That's the heart of everything. Do they call it the legislature? They call it, who rules, who governs the country?
Who governs the country? Well, I don't really bother with any of that, so I don't even know.
You don't even know you don't know whether it's called a House of Representatives or Senate or anything like that.
I think no, I don't even really know.
It's Parliament, actually Parliament up there, I think. It's the same as the English
Parliament building
system, yeah.
Do you ever see Chrétien up there?
No.
Oh.
Who's that?
Chrétien.
Chrétien.
The Prime Minister of the entire country.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. And that's because I understand he rides a horse through downtown Ottawa semi-nude. People have said that he's an interesting, kind of strange characteristics. We have Ruth, who is in Boston, and Ruth certainly knows I know you know the Massachusetts government and the federal government.
Of course.
From the back of your hand.
I should be sleeping now to get down to the State House early in the morning.
You
want passed?
I beg your pardon?
Any laws you want passed?
Oh, yeah. And I sent you a list the other day. You probably lost it.
I know, I didn't on your new typewriter. It was wonderful. I
know. I'm so excited about that new typewriter. I sit home all day and I answer mail. Some letters that came in years ago and didn't want an answer. I'm even answering them.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm cleaning a closet.
That's just a waste of time. I'm sending letters to the editor of newspapers they don't even read because I just love using my typewriter.
That's nice. Well, write to anybody, write me again if you want. If you get lonesome.
Well, I do that. Mostly when I get lonesome, I call you up and talk to you obscenely on the phone, which I find even more interesting.
I'm not talking a lot. The lady said I was boring.
Oh, don't take that to heart. That was yesterday. Today.
She's come along. She's come a long way since in the last 10 minutes. When I talked to her before, she was in the closet, and so I guess she's come out of the closet since. So I think some leaps about.
I haven't come out of the closet.
I didn't even want to pursue that far. Okay, we're ready to play the dumb birthday game, and this is really exciting. And it really isn't. If I say that loudly enough and enthusiastically enough, maybe it'll seem that way. Because I tell you that, incidentally, did I mention this was actually the Bob Raleigh show? I didn't mention that. This is actually the Bob Raleigh show, and I just happen to be sitting in for him. Normally he's here at this time.
Oh, good.
However, he's not here at this time because he's fishing for eels. I made that up.
Is he with Robert?
He may be with Robert, yes, yeah. Okay, Mariah Carey was born on March 27th. I think she's a fine vocalist, and she thinks I'm one hell of a broadcaster. It's really nice. We have a nice thing going.
We make beautiful music together.
Yeah, we do.
She has a husband.
She has a husband?
Yes, a record person.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's right. His name is Tony Mottola. He's the president of Sony Music. Yeah, that's
She's
true.
Very rich.
Is she very rich?
Oh, boy, is she.
Oh.
Yeah.
And her hits include Vision of Love, Someday, I Don't Want to Cry, and I'll Be There. She's the only female artist to have 8 consecutive top 5 singles. 6 of them made it to number 1. And that's something. She can
hit some very high notes too.
That's okay. Well, let's start with Marie, who is it Mariah?
Mariah.
Yeah, Marie. How old is Mariah Carey, do you suppose?
25.
25. You didn't even hesitate when you said that, did you?
No.
Yeah. Okay, that ought to be a tip-off to anybody else guessing. You seem to know what you're talking about. Janet, what do you think?
I'll say 37.
Okay, you're not paying any attention.
I might be way off. But...
Yeah, you're not paying any attention to Maria at all. Okay, 37. And Kim up there in Ottawa, what do you think? If she were a member of the legislature, of the Parliament in Canada, how old would she be?
I'd say 24.
We'll say 24, okay. And Ruth, who's the WBZ Norm Nathan Show editor.
Correct.
I appreciate the fact that you're the editor, even though we're now into the Bob Raleigh show.
But I heard you say that last night, that my job was in jeopardy. I heard.
Yeah, well, it is. You've got to be on your toes, because I'm thinking of replacing you at any moment. You make one slip.
No, wait a minute. The whole world heard you say my contract has been renewed for 95, so you'll have to wait.
Did I say that?
Yes, you did.
Well, I guess
the whole world heard you.
Okay.
I'm going to say about 24. She's fairly young.
24, okay. And Keith?
27.
Keith says 27. And Ken Newman and his orchestra. What do you think, big guy?
Well, we just had a discussion about it. I think she's 25. The orchestra thinks she's 26, but I'm going to go with 25.
You're going to go with 25, okay, because I know you have the full orchestra up there.
Yeah,
I don't know
chaos.
I don't know how many people know that there is a full orchestra that is in the traffic booth along with Ken Newman, who's the WBC 24-hour traffic network thing.
They travel with me everywhere I go.
Is the
When I go
pianist-
home, to a restaurant.
Is the pianist Jack Sr.?
Don't be a wise guy, okay? There's a
You said
story.
you were never going to forget it.
No, there's a story behiand that, and I don't care to tell it.
Good.
Yeah. Okay, actually, Mariah Carey, They Call the Wind. Wouldn't it be funny? Do you know there was a guy who wrote a song called They Call the Wind Mario, and he just missed it. Anyway, Mariah Carey's 25. That's true. And so Marie, who knew that right off, there's no question, but she knew that, and Ken both guessed the correct age. I imagine you're excited, Marie, although I don't hear you yelping and screaming and laughing and everything. But you got that, and Ken did, so you're both tied for number one place so far. Thank you very much. But however the game will get, I have a feeling everybody wishes they were someplace else.
I was way off.
Is this Janet? Yeah, you said
I was way
you
off.
said 37. You did.
I don't know why I was
good
way
for
off.
it.
Probably because I'm a lot older.
Well, I'm a lot older too, but I would have guessed 25.
I didn't even think she was that old because she had a lot of hit records when she was 17.
But I don't look as old as I am. But I'm not telling my age.
How do you look, by the
How
way?
many
Janet?
Mariah
I
Careys
look like I'm
would you
30,
make?
but I'm
Yeah.
a lot older.
Are you an attractive lady?
I'm in my 40s.
No, I'm not asking. I'm not asking you.
No, I
your
am
age.
giving away my age.
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you whether you're an attractive lady because I'm
Oh,
looking.
yeah.
Because I'm looking for somebody to have an affair with.
Well, I'm the one. I'm the one. All right, let's stop fooling around here now.
Don't play hard.
We can talk off the air about this.
Don't play hard to. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't play hard to get with me, Janet.
Looks like I'll be running the show the next hour.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Let's. Michael York also has a birthday today. This March 27th. Michael York. Let me tell you something about Michael York. He was born Michael York Johnson. I don't know why that seems funny to me,
That's
but
very helpful.
in Fulmer, England, yeah, that won't tell you how old he is. He appeared in the Taming of the Shrew, Romeo and Juliet, Cabaret, and Sword of Gideon. I think he also played in a movie in which he was what's that composer in England who wrote Mad Dogs? Oh, Noel Coward. I think he played Noel Coward in a movie once. He's quite a good actor. And let's see how old you think he is. Ken, we'll start with you. Michael York. You know Michael York?
No.
Not personally.
No, I know not personally, but I thought maybe you.
Actually, he's right here in the studio with me.
He's with the orchestra. He's going to be singing the
Backup
next song.
trombone.
Actually, I don't know who he is. I can't even picture him in my mind.
He's a terribly sophisticated, and of course anybody with an English accent sounds sophisticated, and he talks like this,
He's British, right?
He's British, yes. He was born in Fulmer, England. His name at birth was not Michael York. It was Saul
Yorkowitz?
But Klubnik, as a matter of fact, was his name at the time. And anyway.
Well, what does it give a year for any of those films that he was
No,
in?
it doesn't. What I told you is the whole thing. It says just appeared in all of those things. Yeah, I don't know how I can give you a clue honing in on that.
Well,
I'll tell you he's middle-aged, if that'll help you at all, if you can figure what that means.
Okay, well, I'll say he's 55.
55. That would be middle-age. 55 is good middle-age, yeah? I remember I was middle-aged once. Oh, shut up, all of you. Keith, how old do you think Michael York is?
Can you give me? Is he more than 2 Mariah Careys?
I can't give you clues. See, I give clues at the beginning before anybody guesses. Once we get a guess in, it's unfair to the person who's guessed for somebody else to get an additional clue.
That's an
No,
respect that.
because I've got a lot of. I'm an honest person.
Section 108, Clause 2.
That's right. Yeah.
I bypassed
That's
that.
right. That's right after you must not urinate in the ashtrays in the WBZ halls.
Which I already
Yeah.
violated
Yeah,
today.
it's been violated. That's true, but not by me, but by you maybe.
Right.
Anyway, how old? This is really distasteful, isn't that? That was all.
I'm going to laugh at everything you say because I'm tired.
Okay, that's why this program goes over well. If this were a daytime show, nobody would laugh, and we'd be off the air in 3 seconds.
52, I'll say.
52, okay. But the management says, oh, if Nathan's on at like 3:30 in the morning, who's listening anyway? Who cares what he says? Nobody cares. Nobody listens. Ruth, how old is Michael York?
I don't know. I'm going to say 51.
51, okay. And Kim?
I'll say 56.
56. Kim may have the inside track. I'm not saying that she does, but she's from Canada, which, of course, is in the... Canada's still, well, you probably won't know this. Canada's still in the kind of the British Empire. No, it's not an English country. It's an independent country. But you're still in the, what do they call that? The Commonwealth of Nations or something like that in England?
Sovereignty.
Yeah.
Is this a geography lesson?
Yeah, this is. Because I feel that people should go home after listening to this program and should take something with them, something of knowledge.
Good.
Yeah.
Canadian political history.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, Kim says, you said 56, Kim?
Yeah.
Okay, Janet, what do you say?
I'll say 50.
Okay.
50.
You have a good figure, too?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay, next round I'll ask another question. Okay, you get to sound more appealing every second.
I know.
Yeah. What do you mean you know?
I'm not conceited, though.
Okay.
Is she the lady that lives in Roxbury?
Yes, she does.
Oh, well, I'll
Janet.
give you a ride over.
Okay, I'm as close to her as you are.
I know.
You're here in Allston also,
I'm very
aren't you?
close to you,
Yeah,
honey.
Maybe I can bring you over and we can make it 3 of us.
Oh, God.
Oh God!
my God.
Be quiet. My
I'm
sister
leaving
is
early.
visiting.
I can hear my daughters if they're listening. They say,
My sister,
"Oh,
too.
Dad,
Hey,
come
Dad,
on."
my
Dad.
sister's visiting, and she's older than I am.
What are you offering me to her or what?
No, she's listening, and she'll yell at me.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's right. Because you're her little sister.
That's right.
Marie in New Jersey. What do you think? How old is Michael York? Nobody really cares anymore, do they?
Is like middle-aged over 35?
I would say, except if you're 35, then middle age is over 45.
Oh,
If you're 19, then middle age begins around 26.
that's what I am.
But it
So,
depends on when you die, I think.
How old are you, Marie?
19. I just turned 19.
Oh, no, okay. Well, I'd say she's over 35. Yes.
49?
49. Okay, here comes the magic moment. This is an exciting moment, Marie, when I tell you how old she actually is and we find out who came closest to her actual age. This is a breathtaking moment. A lot of the newspapers are listening in, so be careful what you say. You'll be quoted. Michael York is actually 53.
Oh.
53. So a lot of you are very, very close. I think that Keith is probably the closest. Keith said 52. Nobody said 54, so I say, although Ken said 55, so Keith wins that round.
Thank you.
So we have Marie, Keith, and Ken all winning 1 round each. That's really so nice.
We've only played 2, didn't we?
That's correct, but the first one was a tie. Both Marie and Ken both said 25 in the first
Mariah.
one, which is exactly how old Mariah Carey is. Okay, now we're going to a Sunday, since that seems to be, or Monday rather, that seems to be all the known people.
This is Monday, isn't it?
Yes, we're going to Tuesday, I'm sorry. Tuesday's birthday is March 28th. You're absolutely correct and totally obnoxious for bringing that up, Ruth. I'll never forgive you for that. I don't mind being wrong, but I hate to have it pointed out.
I want you to do everything right,
Well, I hate that.
like your mother told you.
My mother was a good lady, and I won't have you desecrating her
I'm
good
not.
name.
I want you to behave yourself like she told you.
Okay. March 28th, Tuesday, is the birthday of Diane Wiest. The actress won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress in Hannah and Her Sisters, the Woody Allen movie. She was in Parenthood, Edward's Scissors Hands, and Little Man Tate.
I've never seen any.
Yeah, she was also, I think she's the daughter or the granddaughter of Dwight Wiest, who was a big-time broadcaster at one time and also was a narrator on the old newsreels. Dwight Wiest used to talk like this, and they climbed to the top of that hill. The American troops, and they overlooked the valley that lay beneath them, and beyond that, the sparkling waters of the Pacific Ocean. And they carved a home for themselves in that wilderness, and they called that home Methuen.
Very good.
He was that kind of narrator. Nobody really gives a damn, do they? I just poured my guts out to you all. You don't even care. Okay, that's Dwight Wiest anyway. I think she was related to him, and he was... Well, anyway, if you don't want to guess her age, perhaps you can guess his. How about you, Kim? What do you think? Dwight Wiest, she's been in a couple of Woody Allen movies. I think some besides that. But she was in Hannah and Her Sisters, that one anyhow. She was also in The Romance of Chicken Fat, which was an industrial film that didn't do too well. Yeah.
What about the hint of middle age?
Yeah. Pardon me?
What about the hint of being middle aged? Can you give that one?
You could call her middle age also. In fact, everybody from here on in on this whole thing is middle age.
And she was in Parenthood?
Pardon me?
In Parenthood, you said?
She was in Parenthood.
What did she do in Parenthood?
She acted. No, I don't know. I never saw the movie, so I don't know what she did.
Oh.
Whatever she did, she probably did well, because she's kind of a cutie. I kind of like Dwight Wiest.
Ew.
Not as much as I like you, Janet, but I did like her.
Commentary provided.
What's her first name?
Her first name? Her first name is Diane. Diane Wiest.
I'd say
Yeah.
47.
I'm sorry. Who's answering?
Kim?
Oh, Kim. That's right. Yeah, I forgot who I asked the question. Dwight. 47. Okay. And Keith, what do you think?
45.
I like the way you just sing that out. That was really just so nice.
Practiced.
That was very good. Okay, and Janet.
Say 44.
You have nice teeth and nice lips.
Everything great.
Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. 44?
44.
Okay. Oh, God, I want you so bad.
I know. I know.
Yeah, I know. Will you stop that?
That's why I'm being quiet.
Okay. Ken, what do you think? How old is Diane Wiest?
Have we talked about who she was in Parenthood? Which one?
No. Do you know, Kim, what did you see Parenthood? Kim?
Yes?
Did you see Parenthood?
Yes.
What character was it? Can you describe Diane Wiest's role in that?
If I do that, it's going to give you away.
Oh, I know, but he...
Well, I'm not 100% sure who she is, but I have a good idea.
Was she a parent or a kid? Or?
Yeah.
Well, she was a parent.
She was a parent?
Yeah.
Well, I always said she was middle-aged. So
That's all I'm saying.
I'm terribly sorry, Kim, but we've tortured Kim, and she won't give the story away anyway.
Tough.
Yeah, we've battered her across the face.
Myself.
We've hit her in the knees and everything. She just won't tell. So you're on your own now, fella.
Wow. Okay. I guess.
This will teach Bob Raleigh for taking another night off.
I guess I'll go with 48.
48, okay. You said that with such kind of a sadness in your voice, but a kind of a lovely sadness.
It takes him back.
It's
like spring is so beautiful, and yet it is melancholy.
It was a bittersweet answer.
Bittersweet, I love that. That's very good, yes. Yes, although spring brings with it a new rebirth, it reminds us of the things that died during the winter.
People sing beautifully, but their song will end.
And it rains a lot in spring, too.
That's right. The deeper sound is kind of like an elegy to those we've lost over the past few months. And now I'd like to lie down and die. Thank you. Okay. Ruth, how old do you think Diane Wiest is?
Do you realize you have Ken, Kim, and Keith?
Well, we've purposely done that. And Ken, don't forget Ken.
Oh, Ken.
Kim, Keith, and
Ken. That's what I said.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ken. Yeah.
Excuse me?
We used to have a guy in town, Roy Leonard, who's now been out in Chicago for a number of years.
WGN.
WGN, yeah.
Right.
He named all his kids with letters, with names that began with K. I think that's kind of a distorted kind of mind that does that kind of thing, don't you?
A lot of people do that,
A
though.
friend of mine, whose name you don't like me to mention, all his children begin with M.
You mean Dave Maynard's kids all begin with
right.
M?
How about
Michael,
George Foreman?
Meredith, Marnie, Megan, Matthew, and Mark.
I didn't know that.
Yes, well, you know it
Well,
now.
he's a more foolish person than I expected he would
And
be.
he loves you, see?
No, and I have two daughters. Their names both begin with S, but that's just a coincidence.
Well,
Especially the one named Saul.
And the other one's Sam, right?
The other one is Cedric. My wife never could spell too well.
If you had a middle name that started with an I, like
Irving.
Their initials would be Sin.
Okay, that's
took me a
right.
long
that's right,
time.
too. Did you know my middle name was Irving?
Really?
You didn't know that, did you?
Norman Irving.
I don't admit that very
Nin.
often, yeah. Nin, yeah. They used to call me Ninny. Anyway, Ruth, how old?
45.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
40.
Who are we talking about? Oh,
Diane.
Diane Wiest, okay. And Marie, what do you think?
44?
44, okay. Here we come with the answer now. This is the exciting moment. Do you have a pretty chin, Janet?
Huh?
Never mind.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Oh,
Pretty everything.
I am pretty everything.
Yes.
Okay. Diane Wiest actually is 47, and that's what Kim said. Kim up there in Ottawa.
Yeah.
So nobody has won more than one, but we have 4 people have won at least one round. This is really exciting.
Did I win anything?
No, you still have to come closest than all of them. More than anybody else. We haven't really done that yet. You're tied with 3 other people so far.
Oh.
Yeah. And remember, too, if you win something totally tacky and tasteless, so don't get too excited.
I love it.
Okay.
I'll win you.
Oh, God, there are 2 women now.
They're all after you.
I think of leaving early.
Okay, I may leave early, too, because I don't think I'm up to any of this. Okay, here's another birthday, again, we're guessing people who were born Tuesday, March 28th. Ken Howard. In the TV series White Shadow, and in the miniseries Thornbirds, he also appeared on Dynasty and The Colbys.
What was he on Dynasty?
He played the part of Saul, one of my daughters. He played her part. No, I don't know, on Dynasty. He was in one of my favorite musicals, 1776. He played the part. Wasn't that Ken Howard? He played the part of Jefferson. Am I thinking of yeah, that's the same guy. Tall, good-looking guy. He played the Thomas Jefferson in 1776, the Broadway show made into a movie. Nobody seems to know that because I'm terribly intellectual and far ahead of all of you in brains.
Robert Preston and that.
No, Robert Preston was not in that show. No, he was not.
Right. I don't know.
The guy Daniel played, what's his first name? He always plays an irritating person. He was John Adams, who everybody hated. Daniel, he's one of the doctors on Saint Elsewhere. He was in the Broadway show. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I never watch any of these shows.
No, I don't know that.
Which doctor was he on St. Elsewhere?
He was the one with the stethoscope around his neck. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember his name.
One with the gown.
Yeah, that's right. One who kept throwing up and falling down and was sick all the time. No, I don't know. Because you're a Brady Bunch person.
Yes, I am.
Right, yeah, but you don't watch the current shows?
I don't. Well, no. I watch funny stuff. I don't like all this serious.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
ever watch
agree.
those operating shows either.
Yeah, no, because I don't watch that either, but I know he's on because I forget why. I think Janet told me that one night when we were intimate.
So where is he now?
I don't know. We're not even talking about him. It's Ken Howard we're trying to guess. Okay, let me just say he was in the film Rage of Angels. He's married to Margot Coleman, daughter of Ann Landers.
Oh.
Isn't that interesting?
Younger daughter?
I don't know. Now, why would her name be Coleman if she was the daughter of Ann Landers, unless she was married before? Because Ann Landers, that isn't her name either.
Can you imagine if you had Ann Landers as your mother?
But
What kind of advice you
who's
would
the other?
Abigail Van Buren is around.
Abigail Van Buren is Ann Lander's
yeah.
sister, and both their names were different. And then they have a daughter named Coleman. I don't understand that family. I think they need advice.
Interbreeding in there.
I think so. There's something weird about that family.
So weird.
Okay, Ken Howard, not Ken Coleman. There's another fella. Maybe she's related to him. Maybe she's married to the sportscaster.
You never know.
Yeah. Ken Howard. We'll start with you, Marie. How old is... Do you know who we're talking about?
No.
Ken Howard. He a tall, good-looking guy. He was a coach. They called him the White Shadow because I think he was... Did he coach...
Because he was white?
Well, he was white, yes, but I think he coached...
shadow.
He's coached a school with Afro-American players, I think.
They have blonde hair.
Yeah, well, okay, that'll do it.
No.
Okay, what do you think, Marie? How old is Ken Howard?
The one with the blonde hair.
Want to hear my peeper ring? That's how
I don't know.
that's how I move in on women. How would you like to hear my peeper ring, honey? Oh, that and flapping papers in their ears. You'd be surprised what it does.
Is he middle-aged?
Yes, I would say he's middle-aged, yes.
How many Mariah Careys?
Most everybody's middle-aged if you begin to think what middle age is. You're either young or you're old or you're middle-aged, but most people fall in the middle. That's why they're middle-aged. That was the most stupid thing I've said in a long career full of stupid things. Marie, what do you think?
50.
50, okay. Are you a college student, Marie?
No, I'm going to nursing school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You sound like a nice person. Why are you up this time of the morning?
Well, because I just got in a little while ago, like an hour and a half ago.
Oh, were you working till then?
No, I was out.
He was cavorting.
Oh, you were cavorting with some nice guy? I hope so. Was it a nice guy you were with?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. I'm glad. We won't probe any deeper than that. And I certainly won't probe your life, Janet.
I'll
Do you have
say-
nice eyes?
I will say 54.
Okay.
She's playing hard to get.
Yeah, she's ignoring me from here on.
No, I heard you. I told you I'm gorgeous.
Okay.
No,
Yes.
running out
I
of
think he's
parts.
54.
What did you say, Ruth?
You're running out of parts.
I'm running out of body parts.
You're going to have to start getting into the really sensitive areas.
Yeah. Wait till I get
Do you
to
have a
those.
nice toenail?
Yeah. Kim, how old do you think Ken Howard is?
56.
56. And Ruth?
51.
51. Okay. Keith, what do you think, Keith?
51.
51 also. Okay. And Ken, what do you think?
54.
54. Okay. Actually, 51 is correct.
Is it?
Yeah, 51 is correct. He'll be 51 on Tuesday. So that means that Ruth and Keith.
God, I got one.
Thanks, Ruth.
Yeah, and now.
I don't even know. I sort of remember what he looks like, but that's it.
Yeah, nice looking man.
Yeah.
Keith now has got 2 correct answers. He leads the pack, and everybody but you, Janet, has. Also,
I don't have anything.
you don't have any of those, no. But we can work something out. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
sweetie?
I know. We will meet.
I can fake your.
I'll pick you up after work.
That'll give you 2 wins right there. Right there. That'll be good. Okay. All right.
I'm only kidding.
Anyway, Marie, Kim,
She wants to score in a different way.
Marie, Kim, Ruth, and Ken all have 1 apiece. And Keith now has 2 as we go to Reba McIntire, who also has a birthday on Tuesday. I have a feeling we should have done some commercials or something, should we? Or will Peter Casey yell at me a lot if I don't do them? How the heck with him? I'm taller than he is. Reba McIntire, country and western singer from Chalky, Oklahoma. Her dad was a world steer roping champion. I wish I had a father who was a world steer roping champion. My father used to throw up whenever he went out in a rowboat. He never did anything adventuresome at all. Well, occasionally he'd go back to Lawrence and talk with a cousin of his, but that was about as heroic as he ever got. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to confess everything about my family. Anyway, while singing the national anthem at a rodeo, Reba's career break came when Red Steagall heard her and was impressed enough to help her. That is the most stupid story I've ever heard. She sang the national anthem at a rodeo, and somebody said, "I'm going to make a star out of you." That's not the way things happen.
That's what happened to Roseanne Barr.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
She was at a rodeo?
She was in a crotch rubbing contest as a result of that. Anyway, I think I'm getting kind of
Are you
vulgar.
an only child, Norm?
No, I have a sister.
Oh.
And she's even younger than I am, so she looked up to me, which was the silliest thing she ever did. Anyway, she has won many country awards. She's been in films, Tremors and North. Have any of you heard of either of those two?
North, yeah. It was the Rob Reiner film that was supposed to be such a bomb. It just came out just a little while ago.
Oh, really?
Well, I guess maybe it was not quite, less than a year ago.
So it came out for, what, about 3 minutes and...
yeah, I think
and
4
died.
minutes. I think
4 minutes.
4.5 minutes.
Okay.
But you're talking about Reba McIntire, the country and western singer, right?
Yeah, that's Reba McIntire from El Centro. No, that's somebody else. She from Shoki, Oklahoma.
Did she sing All My Exes Live in Texas?
She probably could have if she wanted to. Yeah. Reba McIntire. Let's start with you, Ruth. What do you think?
God, she looks great, too.
Yeah, she looks okay. Yeah,
She had a huge hit record last year, too. I say she's about 48.
About 48, okay. And Janet, what do you think? Reba McIntire. Do you know who she is?
Yeah. I say 46.
46. Okay. And Keith?
42.
42. Okay.
Make sure you write that down.
It's part of this.
You ever hear of Al Hibbler, the singer? He was a great singer. Great.
Yes.
But he used to do that, too. He said, after the lights go down, low,
That was my impersonation.
Was that your impression of him?
Wasn't it pretty good?
Ken, what do you say? How old is Reba McIntire?
Let's see. Let's say she's about 45.
45. Okay. And Kim?
I'll say 47.
Kim will say 47. And what do you say, Marie?
38.
38. Okay. Reba McIntire is actually 41. I believe that Keith has scored on that one, too. You said 42, Keith.
Jeez.
Keith is shooting ahead of everybody. That's 3. Got 3 correct answers, and everybody else only has 1.
I don't have any.
That's right. You don't, Janet.
I'm doing terrible. I'm terrible tonight.
But you have fantastic elbows.
How do you know? Oh.
Well, I just kind of guessed, but obviously that was correct. Okay, how about Rick Barry? Remember Rick Barry, the pro basketball player from Elizabeth, New Jersey?
All women on this team. How do we know him?
I don't. Well, let me tell you about him, and maybe I got a year here that might help you hone in on his age. Is it hone or home?
Is he related to Ken Barry?
I think it can be both. I
No,
think it can be hone and home. I think it means... Is that true or not? I don't know. That's a good question, Norm.
Shall I look it up?
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. I'm back here in the team canteen. Well, they have a dictionary right here. Okay. I'll look up hone first of all. Okay. All of you sit there quietly, and I don't want you to cheat just because I'm not looking at you directly. I know I got eyes out of the corner of my eyes. Eyes out of the corner of my eyes.
That would be an interesting
That would
sight to see.
it would be kind of fun to watch. Yeah. Hone. Okay, let's look up hone. This is so much fun. I believe that just because it's like 13 minutes before 4 o'clock in the morning, there's no reason we can't learn something.
That's right. We already had geography. Now we're up to English.
You know, hone is to, one meaning is to whine or moan.
Is this hold with an N or with an M?
This is with an N.
Okay, hold.
Okay. It's to hanker, to yearn. Or it also is a fine-grained whetstone for giving a keen edge to a cutting tool. It doesn't mean anything like what I said. So let's look up home. Okay, home means...
Is where the heart is.
That's exactly what it says. A place where one lives, a residence, but that isn't what we're... Well, should I be stopping this entire game just for this?
No.
This is okay? Okay, here's to be guided to a target automatically as by means of radio waves to move or lead toward a goal. Homing in on the truth. So homing is correct. Hone is not. So I've been saying hone for years. It's homing. What's the question again? I forget.
That out, though.
Okay. Anyway, Rick Barry. Have I told you about him? He was an NBA Rookie of the Year in 1966. So there's a clue. He's now a sportscaster and college coach. Very accurate free throw shooter. It's something to put on your tombstone, isn't it? Rick Barry.
Wallace Barry.
Yeah. No, Barry. It's B-A-R-R, Barry. Well, don't be a wise person. Anyway, very accurate free throw shooter. I'd like that on my tombstone. His 4 sons play college and pro basketball. Okay, Rick Barry. I think we'll start with Keith on this one.
Are his sons still playing basketball?
I don't know. It says his 4 sons. Yeah, it says play college and pro basketball. It's possible they could be playing.
I wonder who his sons are. Does it give any names?
Yeah, Kim. Their names are Kim, Keith, and Ken.
Formerly known as the Andrew sisters.
And Fred is the 4th one. That's right. They're the Andrew sisters. You may know them also as the Inkspots or the Mills brothers.
I'll say 53.
53, okay. And Janet, what do you think? How old is Rick Barry?
60.
50. He's at 7.
60.
Oh, 60.
60, yeah.
60, okay. And Ruth?
I'm going to stay with Keith, 53.
53. Okay. Marie, what do you think?
56.
Marie says 56. And Ken?
52.
Ken says...
That was my impersonating.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that was Kim who said 52. Okay. And what do you say, Kim? I mean, Ken.
I say he's 55.
55. Okay.
That's a little bit.
Okay. He's 51. That would mean that Kim said 52. Yeah, Kim was the closest. So she's now has 2 correct answers, and Keith still leads with 3. And here's our last one. I think we're coming to the last one. Dirk Bogarde. You know the actor, the British actor?
Dirk.
What are we? D-I-R-K, Dirk.
It's some great ones today.
Yeah. Dirk. He was born Derek Jules Gaspard Ulrich Niven Van den Bogarde. That's true. That's what it says here. He had all those names. He's a British actor of Dutch descent. He appeared in Tale of Two Cities, The Damned, and Whoops, Don't I Have a Long Funny Name? Which was a slide film show, actually. And also in the Patricia Neal story. I think you'd recognize him if you saw him. And a lot of you probably have seen him. He shops in Purity Supreme up in Danvers quite a little bit.
In produce.
That's right. He pulls the card backwards just to make...
He's always in there with Michael York.
And he always has one of those jackets with his name on the side, so you can recognize him right on the sleeve.
That's right. It's a little patch he has on there, too. Yeah. Dirk Bogarde. He's been in a lot of movies, mostly movies that... A lot of them are on television now.
On Days of Our Lives?
I don't believe he's... Is he? Oh, Days
no,
of...
I'm kidding.
Well, it could be. It could be on Days of Our Lives.
That sounds like a hero name.
Dirk Bogarde.
Yeah, he didn't like a handsome hero. Dirk to the rescue.
Yeah, hi, I'm Dirk. I have a body of well-tempered steel boys. No, that's Norm. That's somebody else. Okay. Let's start with you, Marie. Dirk Bogarde. Do you know who that is?
No.
I don't think anybody here probably does. Anybody here know who Dirk Bogarde is? No, nobody does.
I know what he looks like, but I don't know how.
You do know what he looks like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does he look old?
He looks like Michael York.
He's not a young man. I'll give you that clue. In fact, I'd say he's an elderly man. Yes, I say that's so, Marie.
Middle age.
Elderly?
No, he's older than middle age.
Must be like 50 or something.
No, he's even no. Well, I'd say he's old. No, 50 is middle age, but he's older than that.
75?
75. Okay. If you win now, because of the clue I just gave you, we have to share it. But then again, I don't want it either. The prize, that is. Janet, what do you think? How old do you think Dirk Bogarde is?
68.
68?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And Kim, what do you say?
I'll say 74.
74. Okay. And Ruth?
I'll say 66.
And what did you say, Keith?
68.
68. And Ken?
I will say he's 70 years of age.
You've always been a little pompous, Ken. Okay. Actually, Dirk Bogarde, and this is going to be interesting when you find out who wins this round, is 74. Now, Kim said 74, and that means that Kim and Keith are now tied at 3 apiece. And that was going to be the end of it, but we ought to have one more just to break the tie, don't you think?
Somebody that's still alive in Minnesota that we ever heard of.
Have to go into overtime.
Yeah, this is exciting. Yeah, let's see if I can find somebody, not too many other people of any name.
He looked like he was in a movie with Betty Davis or something, wasn't he?
Dirk Bogarde?
Yeah, or something.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, let's go to March 29th, then. We'll go to a Wednesday. Okay, to get the tiebreaker. Let's see who's born on that date. Not too many interesting people there either. How about the actress Eileen Heckart? She's mostly been on the stage. I tell you what, how about...
she's good because she's in a series on television right now.
Wasn't she in that with Goldie Hawn on the
right, Private Benjamin.
Private Benjamin.
Right,
Eileen
but she's also in a series right now on television.
Yeah, now she's been on a number of things. I think she was on... Was she on the Mary Tyler Moore show as a foreign correspondent to Ed Asner's character?
Yes, she was. Yes, she was.
Lou Grant was kind of sold on. Yeah, a fine actor.
And do you want to know the name of the show she's on now?
Yeah.
The 5 Mrs. Buchanans.
Well, that's good. Okay.
What number Buchanan is she?
Wait a minute, she's on the
She's the mother-in-law. She's the mother-in-law.
Oh, okay.
The 5 women.
Yeah, she's a fine actress. Let's start with Janet. What do you think? Do you know Eileen Heckart, and could you guess her age?
Gee. I have no idea. I don't watch that TV, that often.
Yeah, because she's been in movies as well as TV.
Oh.
Actually, it was on last night.
But I don't watch TV. Oh, gee.
Yeah, so just guess. She's an older woman. We'll say that.
Middle age.
How about...
Oh, she's a little more than middle age.
How about 62?
62. Okay.
I don't know what else to say.
No, that's not a bad thing to say, Janet. It's okay. Do you have pretty feet?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I'm embarrassing myself.
I'm warming up the car for you.
Yeah. Meet me around the back, that secret door, so I can
Actually, my car's warming up right now.
Okay.
I think Norm's warming up right now.
I am.
Maybe his car's warming up.
That's right.
Sweating.
As a matter of fact, there's a fire burning in my loins right this very minute.
Oh, gee.
Ruth, what do you think? How old is she?
I'll go with her. I think about 62.
About 62. Okay. And let's see. Kim?
I'll say.
This when steam starts coming out of your groins.
This is like the 3-point shot at the last second of the game.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, miss it or you get it.
I don't want to pull a UMass, so I'll try to handle the pressure and say 64.
Okay, did you notice what he tied that in with a current event? That's always a good, that's a champion. That's a real champion. Okay, Marie, what do you say?
63.
62?
63.
Oh, 63. Okay, and Ken?
I'm going to say she's 70 years old. 70 years of age.
70 years of age. So you make it sound like she's 70 years of age and probably almost dead, the way you say that.
It's the Charles Peralta.
Yeah, I
70
see.
years of age today.
Okay, let me just double check before I give you the answer because it's, let me see. What did I say? This would be the 29th. Oh, yeah, okay. No, actually, she's 76.
Is she?
Yeah, 76 years old. You're 76 today.
Wow.
So she's older than you guys
She
were
looks
suggesting.
great. I saw her last
Yeah,
night.
she does. So Ken came the closest, and so that doesn't break the tie at all. So we still have the tie, and of course,
Time for news.
yeah. And so, since Keith works for WBZ
Give it
Westinghouse,
to Maria.
yeah, well, not Maria, it's Kim.
Kim.
Kim, you are the winner.
I am?
Yes,
All right.
you are the winner.
All
So
right.
hold on, and in just a minute, Keith will talk to you and get your name and address.
Okay.
Your full name and address, and we'll get one of our junky, worthless, tacky prizes out there. Won't that be fun?
Oh, great.
And the station will have to pay more in postage, and the whole thing is worth sending it up to Ottawa.
Okay.
Okay, maybe we'll just send it to the legislature up there, and you can pick it up from one of the Parliament members. Okay, I want to thank all of you playing. You're all kind of fun. I've really enjoyed working with you. And Marie, thank you very, very much.
You're welcome.
And good luck to you in nursing and all that. It's nice to talk with you.
Thank you.
Before you hang up, can I say one thing to you?
Yes?
When you were talking to that fellow earlier tonight about Bobby Darin, and he said he thought he was murdered, I think he meant Sal Mineo, because he was.
Oh, yeah.
That's from way before, in case he's still listening.
Okay.
Well, he
Hey.
wanted to know.
Okay, Ruth.
Bye,
Thanks.
love.
Thank you. Bye-bye, dear. And Janet,
Norm,
hey, this has been
I
fun.
want to thank you for letting me play,
Well, I appreciate
even though I lost.
No, you did well, and I appreciate having
And-
you with us.
And I'll be in touch with you.
Okay, that's
Take
good.
care now.
Bye-bye now. And bye-bye. Oh, Kim, you hold on. That's right. We're going to get your name and address. And Ken, thank you very much. Okay, it's time. Hey, it's time for the news, son of a...
And the latest headlines are that you can support the show by joining Patreon, fueling me with caffeine at Buy Me a Coffee, or checking out my distributor, Castos, directly. All links are in the description box. Please take a second to click on that like button. Any help with the algorithm is appreciated. Share it too. We move into the month of Fools, so I will look for all of you to be here next week, closing the vault and leaving this world a little sillier than we found it. For not knowing about where you are, knowing your exits. Major Joseph Bloomfield. Canadian movers and shakers. Semi-nude prime ministers. Norm's brand new typewriter. Coming out of the closet after cleaning it. Making beautiful music together. Hitting the high notes. Not looking as old as you are. Honesty. Terribly sophisticated English accents. The middle-aged Saul Podklubnik. Urinating in the ashtrays of the WBZ halls. The lauded industrial film, The Romance of Chicken Fat. Beautiful sadness. Laying down and dying. Dave Maynard's kids, Michael, Meredith, Marnie, Megan, Matthew, and Mark. Operating shows. Interbreeding. The seductive sounds of the peeper keyring. Cavorting with nice guys. Al Hibbler having fantastic elbows. Honing in on homing in. Fiery loins. Norm's daughters, Sonia, Sarah, Saul, and Cedric. Bloomfield, New Jersey's own Keith Shields, Ken Newman and his orchestra, and the off-the-air affair seeker, the terribly intellectual Norman Irving Nathan. I'm Tony Nesbitt.
Want to hear my peeper ring? That's how I move in on women. How would you like to hear my peeper ring, honey? Oh, that and flapping papers in their ears. You'd be surprised what it does.